Howdy, folks, and welcome back to the finale of Secret Invasion. It's entitled Home, Episode 6. We're here finally. Definitely got the impression that this was really originally designed as a movie. It just feels like the first episode, and hopefully this episode, really kind of make up what would have been the movie, and then they put in a whole bunch of stuff in the middle to kind of make it deeper and more character-driven and stuff, which is fine. I mean, if you're going to extend it out, you extend it out. But it just kind of feels a little awkward. But I've enjoyed it. Like I said, I don't think it's going to be at the top of my list. It's not the worst, I don't think. I'll have to do a ranking. I really do. I said that before. I'm going to have to do a video where I kind of rank my personal view on the Disney Plus Marvel series, maybe even the MCU movies. I don't know. Let me know in the comments if that's something you'd be interested in. I'll probably just do it anyway, whether I record it or not. Just because I need to do it for my brain. I need to figure it all out. But anyway. The finale, and at the end of the last episode, Fury is back. He's got his coat. He's got his eye patch. Different hat. I think it's a different hat. He's ready to go. His gun with one magazine because he is such a good shot, and he knows he's never going to need more than the number of rounds in that one magazine. And he made a call to somebody, and I thought about all sorts of things. I had speculated about all sorts of things. There's a lot of people on the internet saying, oh, is it going to be Quake from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.? I don't think so. Even though Chloe Bennett did make a comment a while back about how she was, well, she hinted the fact that she might be reappearing in the MCU. I don't think it's now. So I don't think that's going to happen. People are saying Maria Hill's not really dead. I don't know. I think she probably is. I think the most obvious answer is probably what it is, and that was he was talking to Gaia and his wife, and/or his wife, and they're the ones he's going to meet up with, and they're going to take care of this finally. I mean, that seems the most logical, simplest answer, right? It's probably not going to be somebody new. It's probably not going to be Maria Hill back from the dead, because I don't think they should undo her death. When they've undone deaths, it's been the next episode, like Gaia. I don't think they're going to do hers. And they had that emotional scene with her mother. And I just can't see them undoing that. Now, a lot of people also speculated that when this is all over, Gaia is going to take the form of Maria Hill, just at least long enough to prove, to make it so that Fury doesn't get, charged with her murder, basically. Although if he saves the world from the invasion of the Skrulls, I don't think he will anyway, but that's a possibility. Anyway, enough talking, enough jibber jabbering. Let's get going here. So here we go. Skipping the recap. Oh, look at all the purple blood, man. A bit messy in her home, but is she going to clean it up? Is she back here to do that, or is she doing something else? Or are we going to see her get the call? Oh no, guys, I don't think that was her. It might have been Gaia he spoke to last time, because Gaia doesn't seem to be with her. But it definitely wasn't his wife. This looks like the first time they've spoken since he donned the old skin. Okay, so he's pretty much giving a call, saying goodbye to her. I don't think that he necessarily thinks he's going to live through this. There's nobody in that vehicle. Here, you only had so many shots. Why'd you just waste one? You only took one mag, dude.
Response to the attack on your motor.
Come on, Rhodey. You Skrull scum.
Respectfully, I suggest you move on to doing what.
The most obvious answer here is a false flag. President denies it. President of Russia denies it. He doesn't want war. The President of the United States should take that into account. Take into account that it was 30 Russian personnel, citizens perhaps, on Russian soil. If a dignitary had come to the United States and a militia group or something, or some domestic terrorist group had attacked, would they assume it was the American military? Would they just say, oh my God, the American military attacked us? Come on. The most logical thing, I mean, Rhodey is fighting really hard, but everybody here in this room should say no. And the president, if he's got any intelligence at all, should conclude, no, we're going to wait. We're going to take the president on his word that this was a rogue attack by non-government entity, and we'll deal with it that way. But he won't, I bet. I bet he'll. Well, maybe he will. Maybe he will. Maybe that'll cause Gravik to do something more extreme.
It is you were summoned here to President.
I sure hope this president isn't as stupid as they're portraying him to be bullied by one advisor, even if he trusts him. This much? Here, I've prepared a speech for you. I know it's the Russians 100%. We don't need any more evidence. Look, they're getting defensive because, we've been accusing them of attacking the president. There's no reason for them to get defensive or put their tanks in a position of defense. No. Okay, so Gravik killed everybody. Not just the one dude. It looks like he just basically killed everybody. Gravik is insane. I think we knew that. But how is he planning on doing what he wants to do with no army? Because he just killed them all? Except the 2 guards, which Fury killed.
Fury's headed straight for you.
Oh, No, he couldn't have called on the phone to her, to the British lady. Because she was right there with him at the cemetery. But she is in on the plan. She's getting Rhodey to move. There she is. I've really been resisting telling you, or commenting on how radiation sickness couldn't possibly be causing him to cough that quickly. I mean, he's been there minutes. I mean, I guess if it was massive doses that would probably kill him in a matter of minutes, maybe. But it clearly isn't because he's still alive. But the coughing part, I guess it's just their way of portraying the fact that he's in an unhealthy situation. I get it. But it's just kind of annoying. Stop the coughing. Oh, he might also be doing it because he knows that Gravik's watching. And he's trying to, make him think he's really weak. And he's not, really. I would bet. I'm hoping.
There you go.
Yeah, he's playing. He's playing.
The great Nick Fury.
Okay, those are darts knocking him out, I think. Those didn't seem like bullets. Maybe I'm wrong.
Would have thought your last. I'm the only one brave enough to admit it.
Am I the only one who's like, why is this even here? Who cares? That this guy has become such a cookie cutter, cardboard cutout, bad guy, evil, killing his own people, that I don't care what his motivation is anymore. I just want him stopped. I'm sitting here looking at this scene where they're giving us this exposition about how he's trying to explain how he became who he was and why he's doing what I don't care. This has all got to be a big ploy. I'm just wondering when the shoe is going to drop.
2 years of searching. You're right.
Wait a minute. We keep flashing. We just flashed back to the hospital. I think, let me see if I get this right. That isn't Fury. That's Gaia pretending to be Fury. She was the one on the other side of the phone. She's pretending to be him. She's there because she can actually fight him. He doesn't suspect her. Fury is actually here with the president, I bet, to take out Rhodey. Right? I hope I figured that out before it happens. I hope so. Otherwise, I'm going to look like a total idiot.
Wasn't brave.
I hate to be a nitpicker, but Carol Danvers' DNA isn't going to do squat for him because her power isn't in her DNA. I don't think. I mean, I think it's the energy infused in her body. Maybe it affected her DNA. I don't know. It just seems weird that just the DNA would be enough, right, to do it. I mean, we know from the Hulk it would be. Because his blood was, well, you have to be the right recipient, as we found out from She-Hulk, the Hulk. But, I mean, if the DNA of Captain America was enough to make another super soldier, they would have tried that many, many times long ago, right? I still say it's Gaia.
Need a gun. Give me your gun, goddammit.
Why would a Secret Service agent who only has one weapon give it to the president and he has nothing left to protect the president with? That just doesn't make any sense. Oh, man. Fury, Fury is inside the chamber. He's got the DNA. Is he going to add it to the machine, and is he going to try to use it on Fury, knowing that thinking that it will kill Fury because he's a human? But it's really Gaia, and he's about to make Gaia like a superhero who can kick his butt. Oh, he thinks he's going to kill Fury and give himself superpowers. He's going to give him, and I bet you it's still Gaia, superpowers, and they're going to be equally matched and be able to fight each other. Yep. Here it comes. It's not Fury. Yep. It's Gaia. Or... Yep, it is. Woohoo! Gonna pat myself on the back. I swear to God I didn't see this ahead of time. I'm just watching it when it's released, but it just felt so perfect when I thought of it. I like it. Who had the ability to... Who was in that list that could do what she just did, which was like... It was almost like something Vision would do. Like, I don't know if she teleported or if she just like phased out or something. Huh. Wait a minute. Isn't that like an Iceman power, that ice thing? Did we see that with anybody else? Or is that a frost giant sort of thing? I don't know what's going on here. Somebody's going to have a field day going through all the different abilities. That one looked like it was Thanos's, one of his men, the one who could do the magic, the one who was fighting with Doctor Strange. It seemed like him. Oh, wow, Mantis? So she knows how to use the Mantis powers, even though she just got them. Okay. Is that enough to kill him, though? I don't think that'll kill him. Right? Gravik's not dead. Rhodey! Oh, nice! He's still alive.
I've got you.
That's the question everybody's asking. How long has he been a Skrull? They're not going to give us an exact amount, are they? He's obviously been held there longer than most, because the rest of them could just get up and walk away. Their muscles hadn't atrophied and stuff, but his have. He can hardly move.
We will kill
That's not what we wanted to have happen, though. Just the bad ones, please, not the good ones. There's a million of them. She did just return home to clean up. She didn't come back to get something and leave again. She came back to just clean up. So, is Gravik really dead? I mean, he had all the stuff that would make him heal from almost any damage. How could blowing away a hole in his chest kill him with that stuff in him? But it looks like he is. But if she's still got all the superpowers, then she's the super Skrull. The super duper Skrull, we'll call her.
And together we'll make this planet safe for both our people.
Yeah, so we've got a new team, huh? Okay, so he's planning to go back up to Sword to the station. She's gonna go with him, right? She's gonna appear. She's gonna go up with him, right? Oh my goodness. There was another location and they have, look how many people. Are we going to discover that the president is a Skrull too? That doesn't seem logical, but obviously they're going to reveal somebody. Somebody big.
Situation and made it work.
There she is. So this basically is a space elevator, isn't it? Oh man, she doesn't want to go with him. Yeah, come on. Kiss her. Yeah! That's got to mean a lot to her. She is going to go with him. Okay. Okay. Special guest Martin Freeman because he reappeared. But we didn't get... No, we didn't get the special guest of Maria Hill, of Colby Smolder. Come on, there's got to be an after credit scene. There may not be. No, there isn't. That's it. That's the ending. They've set up some new things in the MCU. They've set it up so that we now have the new team up of I need to remember her name, Sonya and Gaia. Kind of the Fury Talos for the future. Gaia is massively superpowered, can pull from all sorts of superheroes' powers, but fortunately, she's Gaia. She's a good person. So she's angry at times, but she's a good person. So hopefully she'll be a force for good. That's set up in the MCU going forward. And I imagine we'll see Sonya again now that she's been set up. We did not get an answer as to how long, and this is going to frustrate so many people who've been speculating about how long Rhodey's been a Skrull. He's been a Skrull for a while, but how long is a while? I don't think he was a Skrull in Civil War. I say that because that Rhodey was very seriously injured, knocked out, never, went through surgery, I imagine, all sorts of things, never showed that he was Skrull blood, so he was not a Skrull in Civil War. I think that's pretty guaranteed. Beyond that, who knows? But it's been a while. He was not dusted, right? No, he stayed around. Yeah, he was there. He was part of the time heist. So he was not dusted. So I'm guessing it happened then, I guess prior to Infinity War or right after Infinity War, maybe. Maybe after the snap is when they swapped him out. Possibly. I don't know, but it's going to drive people nuts that there's no definitive answer other than it's not just for the length of time for this story. It hasn't been the last, few months. It's been longer than that. That's interesting. Okay. Fury and Sword. And if they ever do a Sword movie or something with Sword in it, I think that might be where we get Chloe Bennett reappearing, because remember at the end of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., I know they're not technically the same universe, but we are multiversing things, and they are bringing in characters like Daredevil into this universe from, that we met in other universes. So she might very well still be in Sword in this universe too. So we might get her in that if we get some sort of a Sword stuff, which I imagine we will in the upcoming Avengers movies, possibly, or even before then. Yeah. Overall, I thought it was a very cool, very exciting conclusion. The series as a whole, very slow, in the middle especially. It had a pretty good start, very slow in the middle, and then a pretty good ending. Like I said, it just kind of feeds that belief that this was really meant to be a movie, and they turned it into a series to give it, and padding is a bad word. You know what I mean? They added more content, which just for people like me who enjoy the higher pace was a little less than exciting. But that's fine. That is what it is. Like I said, I have to go back and do a ranking. I don't think it's the bottom of my list of Disney Plus Marvel shows, but it's not the top for sure. I still don't even know exactly what the top is. I enjoyed a few of them. Okay. Anything else we're left with? We got the war against the Skrulls, and we have to look forward to potentially some touching base on the peace treaty with the Kree. Now that's interesting because in the trailer for the Marvels, the Kree are present, right? The Accuser that they're fighting, and there's some other blue-faced people with her who are Kree, right? So are they going to touch on the whole Skrull Kree thing in the Marvels at all? I wonder. Because Fury's in that one too, and we know, I mean, everybody's saying, oh, now we've seen this trailer, we know, spoilers, he survives. I think he was going to survive anyway. I didn't think that was ever really in question. I didn't think he was going to go out in this one, but so we can, at this point, probably be confident that since we get some stuff on Sword up in the station, that the Marvels movie takes place after this series. I'm guessing. He's with his wife in her true form. I loved it that he kissed her, because that's one of the things that I think was it Gaia who was talking to her, I think, about, and she said it to Fury too, but talking to her about, not being in her true form, and she's mentioned it. So I thought that was a beautiful touch. That was well done, very well done. Wow, it was a good ending. I like the ending, and I like what it set up. Some exciting stuff for the future. So let me know in the comments what you thought. Let me know how long you think Rhodey's been a Skrull. That's the biggest question everybody wants to know. I think it probably happened after Infinity War. I think it happened after the snap, is my guess. Prior to Endgame would be my guess. Although, maybe not, because in Endgame, I'm thinking of when he was trapped underneath and he was panicking and he took the suit off and he couldn't move. I don't know that he would do all that as a Skrull, especially as a bad Skrull. So it's probably after Endgame. Yeah, that's my new time. I'm guessing it's sometime after Endgame. Yeah, like that's really setting the time period, right? It could be any time after that. But yeah, that's my guess. What's your guess? Thanks for watching. I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.